Right. You look a bit like I am, Jolly, in that chair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, tomorrow's the 1st of November and you're starting your chemo. So how are you feeling?
Well, today's the 31st of October and that's Halloween. But I don't feel scared. I feel quite relieved to have got to this stage. I've had a couple of, delays to the chemo. First delay was caused by lack of availability of a particular one of the new drugs I'm getting, or awaiting clearance for that drug. And then I got COVID and that made for another delay. So I'm quite keen. And we're coming into the winter and that might have some advantages because being indoors is easier if I'm going to be indoors. On the other hand, it can be quite bleak the winter, and being outdoors when you can be is easier in the summer because you can distance a bit better and so on. So I don't know how it's going to work out. I mean, I've been, since I started getting the Garrelix, the hormone androgen deprivation treatment, I felt well. I mean, I've been pain free, largely sleeping well, eating well. So it's definitely been a kind of a honeymoon period over the summer since the diagnosis and the start of that particular treatment. But this is different. This is chemotherapy with another new drug. So this is a little bit of the unknown. So I'm out in my comfort zone of the familiar drug into this other situation, and chemotherapies can be a rough ride, as well as, it's very effective at killing the cancer cells. But
and you had a really kind of weird day today as well, didn't you? So
yeah, I don't know how much I want to say about the weird day today, because today started off, I had a conversation with my dentist where I've got an infection in one of my in a tooth that I've had an issue with for a while, and there might have been something to be said if there had been time to get the tooth taken out. But given that this is third time lucky for the chemo, and that I need to get my tumour shrunk, more importantly than
he should have found it. Well, he did find it, but he never contacted you for 4 weeks. So.
Yeah, I don't want to be critical of any.
I just want to put that on record.
Put that on record. That I got a scan basically of this tooth on the 2nd of October, and I only found out today that there was an infection, which is far too long. I should have known that within 3 or 4 days, and or sooner even. And I should have got the tooth extracted prior to even the first date that was set for the chemo of 11th of October. So that's a bit of a pain. That was a pain. I did raise that with an oncologist. I mean, the worry really was about COVID and having a viral infection that might have interacted with the drugs. So the fact that the COVID is cleared up, that I'm negative, and I'm in a really good frame of mind. I'm mentally in a good frame of mind. Physically, I'm in good shape. I've put weight back on. I mean, I weighed today 80 kilos, which is probably back to my pre-diagnosed, pre-condition weight. It's a good weight. It's probably at the just above the midpoint of the BMI for my height, maybe higher than that. Certainly well into the green, and I feel very ready for what's happening tomorrow. And I've got something I should say, which is, it's not. I don't have any religion, but I've got an ability to turn myself off. To really turn down the volume, dwell and withdraw. And I think because I've had a couple of frights, most notably the fright I got when I was diagnosed, and it might have gone into my spine. When I had that, I just managed to sink into myself and to kind of exist rather than live or anything. And being able to do that, being able to switch off, I mean, I know I'll be able to do that with the chemo as well. I don't need to be doing certain things. If I can read, that's great. If I can watch TV, that's great. But I'm also capable of just doing nothing and just dwelling. I don't actually meditate, but I do switch off. I tune out, I zone out, as it were. And I'm hoping that that's going to stand me in good stead. Certainly when I got the diagnosis, I'm used to 8 hours sleep a night. I had 4 hours sleep, and it was quite wakeful when I got diagnosed at first. And I managed to subsist on that. I managed to get by. So I think I've got that underlying resilience, underlying good health and resilience, and that ability to just withdraw, to go into reverse, as it were, and not try not to worry, a sort of flatlining thing that I do, and I'm hoping that if I do that, I can get through this a period. I mean, chemotherapy has always seemed counterintuitive to me, because you think if you're going to have a struggle in your hand, you want to have all your strength and all your wits about you, and chemo is something which kind of attacks the cancer cells, but also attacks the healthy cells and kind of shakes you up a bit, and that's not when you would think you'd be ideally ready to have any kind of fight. I was thinking of all those kind of t-shirts. I don't know if these t-shirts do exist, if I just dreamt them or made them up, but you know, I kicked cancer's ass, or I kicked cancer's butt, and I was thinking of getting one that was cancer kicked my arse, but I got a couple of punches in as I fell.
That's good.
No, because I like the idea. I like the idea of having that. So you just want to get one punch.
That makes me think of, there's a lot of people say they don't like the idea of cancer, like of people saying that people fight cancer. They don't like the idea of saying that they have a battle with it and all that. I actually do like that idea.
It's good, but one of my sisters, my sister Patricia, said, you don't fight cancer, the doctors fight cancer for you. But I think, to be fair, one of the oncologists said to me early on, you do take, but you're one of the participants in the struggle. You'll get a lot of handers, but you will, the odd punch you will do. And I think having a good diet and all that does that, you know. And I think one thing I really can't become aware of is the euphemisms, you know. I mean, I was joking about C major and so on, but I had an email from somebody today saying, I heard you were unwell. And for some reason I found that funny, because it's like you get a touch of the cancer. Whereas I'm now, I mean, I'm more and more think upfront talk about cancer as it is. Cancer is really important. So whenever I reply, if somebody's writing me and says, if I'd actually got another message today, I got a message on Facebook saying, you know, I heard you were ill, or you're about your health. I was thinking, yes, it's cancer. So every time I write back, I say it's cancer. That's right, the cancer. Or in one case, I actually wrote back to somebody who said I heard you went well, and I said, oh no, I'm well, but I've got cancer.
Yeah.
Because I'm actually well, I'm in good. So this is, as I say, Halloween. Tomorrow's the 1st of November, first day of the chemo, 9 o'clock start. I'm not good in the mornings, so I'm going to get an early start.
Yeah, we need to do that.
I'm going to get an early start tomorrow and see if I can make the morning a little bit longer. But I think I'm going to have a period of waiting around anyway.
Yeah.
But I'm not in a rush. I'm happy to sit. Just the thing is, I'm on steroids. I took steroids this afternoon. And
Dexamethasone.
I've noticed a kind of liveliness of mind. I did a couple of code words there, and I really enjoyed them.
You've not got aggressive yet. I was waiting for that.
I do actually think of it. I do think I will get aggressive.
It's not you.
It's not my nature. It's no nature. It's not my nature really to do that. And I think, I'm in a good, mentally I would say I'm in a good place. One of my recent pleasures has been listening to early Genesis, and I've really, really enjoyed it. I've really found it soothing and kind of therapeutic to listen. So I'm hoping to be doing that while I'm having the chemo. I know people say it's hard to do things, you know, you've really only got one hand free because of the line in one of your arms, probably my left. But so, and I think things like reading them, you know, reading's not an option. I know people do. I don't do audio books, but I think if I can listen to music, that's going to help pass the time. But I can also, as I say, just withdraw into myself. So here's
hoping.
Here's hoping.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, I'm up for it.
Yeah.